What's going on? It's John Kuzma from EndZoneBlog.com. And I want to talk about one of the bigger stories that broke this past week. Brett Favre actually posted on his Instagram account that he would like to return to the NFL in 2020. This is a little bit, it caught us off guard because Brett Favre has been retired for like 8 years now. I think he retired at like 41 years old. So for him to attempt to come back at 49 years old, and actually a year from now he'll be 50 years old, it's definitely a stretch for that to happen. And Brett Favre actually came out later on and said that he was hacked. But if you looked at that message, it seemed like Brett Favre's tone. I'm not believing that Brett Favre was hacked. Now, whether he posted this to get a rise out of us or whether he honestly believes that he can make a comeback and he just wants to kind of keep it under wraps for now until he's ready to tell everybody. But it would make sense if he wanted to play in 2020 because he needs a year of preparation, of training, and getting his body in order and just getting himself ready to go before he steps out onto the field and tries to compete with a lot of those younger players. Brett Favre has said on numerous occasions that he still believes he can play. Tom Brady is actually, he actually wants to play until he's 45 years old. So it's possible, but we really had to talk about whether or not he could make a roster and maybe more importantly, whether or not Brett Favre's body could hold up throughout the course of the season. Now, his days of a starter are probably gone, but if you wanted to be like a second stringer or a third stringer, a backup quarterback, it's possible that he might be able to sneak onto a roster and at least earn a paycheck. Maybe the bigger question that I mentioned just a few moments ago, can he hold up? Can he hold up to a 270-pound defensive end firing off the edge and trying to take his head off? Can he absorb the contact from a 240-pound linebacker who is blitzing, the A-gap and teeing off on him? Maybe those first, 5, 10 hits he can, but can he hold up in week 15, 16, 17? Now, the good news is if he was a backup quarterback, he would probably be standing with a clipboard on the sidelines, just doing his due diligence for the team, helping out in any way he can. But, if someone, like a coach is thinking, I have Brett Favre on the sideline, he has one of the best arms ever, maybe we should put him out there. I think maybe his arm could hold up just because he's always had a cannon. I just seen the other day an old QB competition on I don't know what it was, an old, maybe like an ESPN channel or something like that, ESPN Classic, I don't know. But he aired it out for almost 80 yards. He won the QB competition. So he's always had a cannon. Obviously, he's going to lose some of that at, 50 years old. But I don't think his arm will be the problem. I question whether or not mentally he's sharp enough to go. Will he throw interceptions? Because he's always kind of had an interception problem in the past. But it's very unlikely he does play. But we still have to talk about it because it's Brett Favre and he did post it. Who knows what happens? But I'm John Kuzma. Check out EndZoneBlog.com. Thank you.